Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Dr. Ashwati. Students, in this lecture, I am going to discuss about the previous year questions. Like we should, like as a strategy to start preparing for, or let's say that if you are preparing for UGC-NET examination, this is the best strategy that you have to look up to all the previous year questions, right? So it helps you in building a kind of a perspective about the examination, what sort of questions are asked, nature of the difficulty level, and when you solve it, you have already studied about these concepts in your, let's say that in your graduation, post-graduation, and but yes, in the post-graduation as well as in your undergraduation, you have like your orientation was more subjective, but here your orientation needs to be more objective. So by looking at the question papers, you will get to know that what sort of questions are asked, and this will also help you in building an understanding about your strong and weak points. So let's start with our first question. So here you can see that a list of thinkers are given here, and on the other side the list of the concepts, like or we can say that the ideas given by the principal thinkers. So we have to find who said what, or the ideas belong to which thinker. So here we have the first option, Rabindranath Tagore. He is associated with the idea of true freedom. So one is with A. Then we have Jayaprakash Narayan. Jayaprakash Narayan, a famous Gandhian from our country, and he played a very important role during the emergency period as well. He he raised voice against the government as well. And Jayaprakash Narayan is associated with Sampurna Kranti. So Sampurna Kranti is also known as Total Revolution, and it was kick-started in Bihar. Next, we have Ram Manohar Lohia, famous socialist leader from our country. Ram Manohar Lohia is associated with his idea of Chaukamba model. So A is with, C is with 2. Then we have V.D. Savarkar, famous revolutionary. V.D. Savarkar is associated with the idea of Hindu Rashtra. So D. So here A is with 1. So in this way, now I am going for the elimination round. So here you can see that here A is with 3, A is with 4. So I eliminate them. Now we are left with 2 options here. So A is with 1, A is with 1 here. Jayaprakash Narayan with B is with 4. So B is with 4 here, and C is with 2, yes, and D is with 3. So here our correct answer is C. So let's check out our answer. Answer is C. Now we are going for the next question, and this is also part of identification of books type of question. Let me tell you, in UGC-NET examination, from each one of the units, you will get at least 5 to 6 questions. Like I am saying that from the whole, like from 1 to 10 units, at least from all each units, we can say that you can maximum get around 5 to 7 questions with reference to the identification of books. Like from unit 1, at least you will get 1 or 2 questions. From unit number 2, 3, 4, whatever it is, you will definitely get questions on identification of books. So I have always encouraged my students to keep a separate copy or note book for only for the thinkers and their books. So this is the best way, like put down the name, like okay, one thinker, the list of the books in a chronological order, and this is definitely going to be very helpful. So here we have, who is the author of the book Federation versus Freedom? A. Pandita Ramabai, B. M.N. Roy, C. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, D. Ram Manohar Lohia. The correct answer is C. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So our answer is also C. Now we have arranged the writings of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in a chronological order. So here the correct answer is A, B, D, C, and this one, Future of Parliamentary Democracy, is actually in the form of a speech basically. Okay, so here A, B, D, C, so the correct answer is D. Correct option is D, A, B, D, C. Yes, the correct answer is D. Now moving to our next question. According to Sri Aurobindo, the task of spiritual revolution is based on, so here we have four options. Option A, truth consciousness. Option B, parliamentary democracy. Option C, radical humanism, and D, individualism. So the correct answer is A, truth consciousness. Sri Aurobindo was earlier a revolutionary. Then he shifted to spiritual nationalism. He has written a number of books, and during his stay in the jail, he had actually developed his spirituality, and then after he came out of jail, he gave the famous Uttarpara speech as well. So for him, truth consciousness is also a very important element with reference to the spiritual nationalism or spiritual revolution, we can say. Moving to our next, we can say the parliamentary democracy, obviously associated with this idea proponent by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He supported parliamentary democracy. Then after we have radical humanism, belong to M.N. Roy. Individualism, like we have so many, like this is more Western oriented thinker, like thinking, or we can say that it is a Western oriented concept. Within Indian tradition, what I have seen is that there are very little few thinkers who have actually supported the idea of individualism. Most of the thinkers, they have spoken in terms of the community. It is not I, it is about we, right? Then our answer is A, okay, truth consciousness. Then we have another type of question that is asked, or generally we get it, who said what? The truth is not that the spirit of conflict and conquest is at the origin and in the center of the Western nationalism. Who said this line? A, Swami Vivekanand. B, Rabindranath Tagore. C, M.K. Gandhi. And D, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. The correct answer is B, Rabindranath Tagore. Let me tell you, Rabindranath Tagore, in his work, he has discussed about the, he has tried to give a kind of, he was definitely a person who opposed nationalism. And he was very much against the Western nationalism, the way the Western nationalism, he equated much he has tried to equate it with that of what we call it as the capture of territories, as well as that looting of the resources and many other things that he has also explained in his work. Moving to our next question, already yes, the answer is B. Then we have, and this question is actually for you people, you have to tell me the correct answer in the dialog box or the chat box which is there. So students, go through the question and find the correct answer. So which among the following statements is true about Jayaprakash Narayan's plan of reconstruction of Indian polity? A, he wanted to revive the Swaraj from below. B, the basic unit of political organization would be the Gram Panchayat, and the C option is the Gram Sabha would act as the basis of grassroots democracy, and the D option is this would also involve establishing an organic link amongst the different units of the Panchayati Raj. Here you have the four options. Option A and B only, option B, B and C only, option C, C and D only, and option D, A, C, D only. So this question is very tricky. You have to go through the writings as well as the informations associated with Jayaprakash Narayan. Read them first. After that, try to answer this question. So this is the first step towards your preparation for UGC-NET. You should start practicing the questions. You should go for the mock test. So in this way, you will definitely find a kind of a ground that, okay, what are my strong points? What are my weak points? And self-assessment is the best tool for preparing for any examination, right students? Okay students, that's all in this lecture. Thank you for watching. See you in another lecture. Bye.